Welcome to the Fischer-Z 50th anniversary audio series, where I've picked my favourite tracks over the years, and I'm going to share the story of those tracks and a lot more.
Thanks, John. And as a reminder, my name is Martin Bull, and I'll be hosting and helping John curate his way through all of his favourite tracks. And this episode features the track Zydeco from the 2005 album Real Life is Good Enough, and the track Brothers from the 2007 album It Has to Be. Let's get into it. We've got Real Life is Good Enough and It Has to Be, so Zydeco and Brothers.
Oh, Zydeco is again one of the top 5 songs ever.
With a full moon in the sky, will you forgive me everything? With a full moon in the sky, can you see your way to giving me a chance? Right now, a chance. Right now, to the sound of Zydeco, will you forgive me everything? To the moonlight radio, can you see your way to giving me a chance? Right now, a chance. Right now, in an ideal perfect world, will you forgive me everything? Though I don't see why you should. Can you see your way to giving me a chance? Right now, a chance. Right now.
I mean, that's one of the best album title I ever had was Going Deaf for a Living, but Real Life is Good Enough is the second best album title. Yeah. That's why I had the idea, because it was something that I said. It wasn't something I nicked from anybody. And then the natural corollary to that was brackets, it has to be. That's why that worked that way. It worked out of that idea.
It did. So you chose Zydeco as the song from Real Life is Good Enough.
Definitely.
What was the
why
that song?
There's 6 songs on that are really strong.
Go on.
If you nick through that, go give me the titles.
I can tell you. I'll tell you which ones are my good ones as well. Yeah. So Real Life is Good Enough.
Yes.
Monday Magic.
Monday Magic was just an interesting pop single thing. It was a bit like The Cure. Good, but not amazing.
Music Television.
I can't remember what that's about, so probably not as memorable.
No. Love is a Gracious Thing.
Can't remember that either.
She Walks on Wheels.
Oh, terrific.
Great song.
That is a song about Sarah, who I was working with.
Ah.
She glides around. She's always had she still does. She looks like a 1930s film star. First thing in the morning. And it always, hair curled up. She looks like a film star. And you can't see her feet. So it looks like she walks on wheels.
She walks on wheels. Imagine how that feels. She walks on wheels. It's late at night, the temperature is still oppressive. SF soul. She smokes and walks on wheels. It's hot as hell. She swapped her black dress for a baby doll. No second thought, she jumped into the pool her friends just bought. I wonder how that feels. She's on the phone to me from a southern home from home. She hates the darkness when she's sleeping on her own. She treads the eggshells like a female Jackie Chan. She's making films, she's taking stills. She walks on wheels. She walks on wheels.
Birthday?
Oh, that's good in a funny way, because I mean I wrote that. That sums up my birthday. I mean, everything with my mum and everything. Yeah.
Sound of the Western World? That's
okay, but it's a sort of typically sentiment of mine. Sound of the Western World.
I really like that.
I like it.
Yeah. Back in the Pocket?
Can't remember what that was at all.
No. What a Time to Live?
Oh,
you must like that one.
That's one of the very big songs.
Yeah.
I think maybe I go for Zydeco, because Zydeco is musically beautiful and it's very clever, but it's also simple and clever, which is what makes it ever so good.
Spirit in the Chase?
Can't remember that. Yes, I can. Spirit on the Chase. You take me to the place. Well, yeah, that's okay. I mean, there's nothing that's duff.
The day Johnny Cash passed away.
Big song for me, Johnny Cash. I play that quite a lot.
Burned Out Car.
That's just fun. That's a sort of Fischer-Z normal thing.
I'm a
burned out car. Yeah.
Ka-ching, ka-ching.
That's just funny.
And Speechless.
Speechless. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. But there's the ones that you like, mainly the ones I like as well.
Yeah.
There's 4 very, very strong songs on there.
Yeah. What was Zydeco? What was that about?
It's the most universal song that I've ever written about that everybody feels. The idea of, it's the sentiment more than the actual individual words. The idea of that people need to be or want to be forgiven for everything. I mean, especially me. I like the idea of whatever you do, I believe that you can fix anything in this life, which has been proven not to be true when I had my sort of major breakdown 2 years ago. But I always think you can fix just about everything if you apologize. Most things. And that's been so useful to me, that song, all the way. If I sing that song, like after I'd had a big breakup in a relationship 2 years ago and felt responsible for that, I mean, that song applied to that. And I sung that song with actually the lady in question on stage playing stuff with me. And that was amazing. That song will always apply to me. I mean, it's my daughter's favorite song I've done of all the songs I've ever done. Like Eric's, these musical playing, like Well-Meaning Ghost is Eric and a lot of other people's, those songs are right up there. And whenever people, I'm rather proud of that actually, because most people, even the 80s bands now that are huge, the U2's probably not because they've had a different eras, but certainly with Jim and things like Simple Minds, they're still the songs that people think are amazing of theirs are usually from their 80s selection. And I honestly, hand on heart, can say that I think that the quality, if you like, the quality of the songwriting hasn't changed. It's just the quality, the number of people that buy it, but that's not the most important thing.
Does the way that you write songs, when you were writing these songs, 2005,
yeah.
was the way that you wrote them, had that changed at all?
Yeah, I mean, I think the things I've written in the 21st century have been written more like a writer and less like a songwriter. That would be the answer to that. Except for the things I've just been writing, which are absolutely cliched, which I've never tried before. Using the cliched things of all the things I've just been writing, using the influences that I would have loved as a kid, which I couldn't possibly do when I was younger. So you've got a mashup of early Bob Dylan, the Velvet Underground, Lou Reed, and a little bit of Bowie thrown in. That's what I've been working on recently. And so you start with something that's completely derivative, but it never ends up sounding like it. Do you see what I mean? Because you've got all those different things together. And those songs, for instance, the things I've just done, they're poems, really. The verses are poems with lots of words. But I always do stories as well. They come out in everything.
Because also this album was almost like a duo album, wasn't it? With just you and pretty much Sam.
Oh, it was a duo album only. Yeah.
Life is Good Enough.
That was as pure as it gets. It's fantastic. It's just with me and a drummer. I mean, to have a band, you need two people. Sam's a wonderful, wonderful musician, incredibly song-friendly, great singer, great personality. I mean, I worked with Sam on and off for must be 7 or 8 years. And the only reason we don't work together, we never fell out. It's just that he's moved on to lots of things, which is great. And we always said this. I mean, people would expect he worked with me for a long time. He learned a lot of things off of me. And but I learned an equal number of things from him. And I love him to death.
So why did you go from the Ether period then in 2002 to doing this as literally as stripped back as you can get?
Well, you've gone from I didn't feel I could make a band album any better after doing 13 Stories. I thought, blimey, if I did that and that didn't work, or it did not work, but it didn't commercially do what I think that should have done it really. I just felt in some cases, if something is that good, it will make its mark. But I've decided that's a bit naive in the end. But with that, then I worked on the stuff with Sam, and it just felt so good that left it like that. Really, there's some bass in there, but not bass guitar, and that's again Mr. Bonnet again making it.
I was going to say Graham once again doing the mixing there.
Yeah, there's a lot of songs on that as well. There were more songs, and then very briefly, it has to be following it up. But that was just a different kind of. It was a bounce-off project from that. Really, it was like an extension in as much as. Okay, so I literally again there. That was very funny. So I had no stories, no ideas, nothing, and I just went to a place and found somebody and wrote a song about them. And that was. I mean, there's 2 really, really good songs from there.
Which are
60s Life was written ironically about my neighbor downstairs, who was a 60s hand model. 60s Life. I love that song. And the other one's Brothers, which is incredible.
Brothers, yeah, which is one you've chosen.
My brothers are with me wherever I go. My brothers can give me what only blood can do. From the rooftops of Zurich to Manhattan in the rain, the brothers are calling, bring them back again. Love can break you. Love can hold. Brothers, won't you join me on top of the world? Brothers, won't you join me on top of the world? My father went before me, my brothers as well, and our sons will come after, but only time will tell. I know they love me. I know there's a love. Brothers, won't you join me on top of the world? Brothers, come and join me on top of the world. Top of the world. On top of the world. brothers are with me wherever I go. My brothers will give me what only blood can do. Brothers, come and join me on top of the world. Brothers, come and join me on top of the world. Love can break you. Love can hold. Brothers, won't you join me on top of the world? Brothers, won't you join me on top of the world? Top of the world.
Brothers was written about. I've got a mate called Roman Elsner, and he was the equivalent. He's Swiss and he's based in New York. He's the Swiss equivalent of the Times correspondent in New York. And he's a very smart bloke, but he was in bands and he's a big Fischer-Z fan. And when I was going to Zurich was one of the stop-off places for It Has to Be. I said, do you know anybody there who should go and talk to? He said, yeah, go and talk to my brother. And I went and talked to his brother up on a roof. And because I knew Roman anyway, that song is haunting, so haunting. I mean, one thing I've got to work out over the period of the next, if we take I'd go through what's heartwarming is the things that I think are strongest. I would say would probably 85% correlate with what you thought, which is, do you know what I mean? Which says a lot.
I would say so.
And so given that fact, if you're talking about that, you're talking about usually picking at least 3 or 4 songs off each record. So once you add that up, that's about 60 songs. And the ability to play that is very interesting. And the ones that suit the band through. The only way I can cover just about all of them in one show, if you like, would be to do a series of solo shows where they're all in, because then you're going to the song to the purest form. Also, to listen to, you've then got a continuity, or do all those songs with probably at least a rhythm section.
Ian Porter was back on It Has to Be then.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Along with one with Sam.
Yeah, he came to Paris. He came to Paris and recorded It Has to Be. Yeah, collected all the materials and the songs, and then we did the rhythm section and stuff in Paris. Yeah, with Stevie Forward, who's another engineer who's been involved. He's a very big producer. He was with Ray Charles for years, but with Steve, he contributes huge amounts to the different projects. But what he does is slightly more establishment, and we often differ on the way it works. But I've got huge admiration for him. He's my big friend. He's helped me out.
He's done a lot with you, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, I can't possibly afford him. So the fact I've never paid him always upsets him. I don't understand that. I don't like paying invoices. I think it's a total inconvenience. And what I've always had trouble with, which Eric gets me all the time in the business, not the business stuff. If I don't like people, I don't pay them. Why would you? Pay the band and the important people, but everything else. Eric said, why haven't you paid that? They're going mad. I said, don't like them. It's easy.
We're on this earth for a limited time. For what it's worth, I can still remember so much space all over the place. Mini, mini, mini for me. For what it's worth, I can still remember my 60s life. My rubber soul and my Waterloo sunset, my 60s life. red Rolls-Royce nails and a beeper face. For Ozzy Clark and Marianne Faithfull, and swinging London was a parking heaven. Many, many, many for me. For what it's worth, I can still remember my 60s life. My rubber soul and my Waterloo sunset, my 60s life. Time after time, 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 time after time. We're on this earth for a limited time. For what it's worth, I can still remember post-war pills and the world's your oyster. Many, many, many for me. For what it's worth, I can still remember my 60s life. For what it's worth, I can still remember my 60s life. For what it's worth, I can still remember my 60s life.
Thanks, John, for those brilliant stories. The next episode features the single Heart of New York from 2011 and the track Perfect Timing from the album More Than Music in 2009. See you all then.
Thank you for listening to the Fischer-Z 50th anniversary audio series. I hope you enjoyed it. Look out for the next episode. Come on.